Hello and welcome. My name is Florian Wilk from CMC in Tbilisi, Georgia. And in my today's video, I would like to talk about the small business status for individual entrepreneurs in the Republic of Georgia, how you obtain the status, what are the requirements, and in which scenarios it makes sense. So basically, to understand what is the advantage of the small business status in Georgia, it means that you are taxed only at a tax rate of 1% on your revenue, not on your on a turnover, not on your profits, which is very important. So if you have 500,000 lari maximum profit, up to 500,000 lari, you pay this 1% tax on your turnover. 500,000 Georgian lari is approximately, depending on the exchange rate of course, 136,000 euros per year. So if you are in this range, you have a maximum income of 136,000 euros and you are an individual entrepreneur, and this is the right organizational structure for your business, then this might be very interesting for you, as it's a very low tax rate, of course, even though it's on the turnover, not on the profit. It means you basically pay just 1,360 euros tax per year, which is very low, and this makes this legislation very interesting. But let me make you aware of one important detail. Depending on your place of residence, it makes sense, of course, to change your residence to the Republic of Georgia, because if you are having a business registration as an individual entrepreneur in Georgia, you should also have your place of residence, your tax residence in Georgia. It doesn't make much sense if you are living in France or Spain and you are a tax resident there and you have your individual entrepreneurship in Georgia, and then the double tax treaty might say the balance to the French income tax is payable in France, then the whole setup doesn't make any sense. So always be aware of the double tax treaty in place, and the ideal setup is usually to change your place of residence to Georgia. So this setup is usually for people who are flexible with their place of residence and who are willing to move to Georgia. And surprisingly, there is more and more people, I didn't expect actually so many, but there's more than I personally expected, who are flexible enough to actually move to Georgia, to become resident, to become tax resident in Georgia, and to register themselves as an individual entrepreneur and use these advantages of the small business status. Me personally, I didn't expect it, not because it's not a beautiful country. Georgia is an amazing country, of course, especially Tbilisi I like very much, but it's, let's say, outside of the European Union. It's a bit exotic, it's a different lifestyle, of course, but still there's many Europeans and also Americans, of course, moving to the Republic of Georgia, to Tbilisi, to Batumi, and enjoying the life there and spending time there. And in order to become tax resident in Georgia, you shall spend 183 days per year or more in the Republic of Georgia. This means you become tax resident there and you get your tax residence certificate from the Revenue Service in Georgia. So let me briefly summarize this beautiful setup for you. The main idea to use the small business in Georgia is to become resident there. It means you shall buy or rent a flat or a house in the Republic of Georgia. Then we will help you with your immigration, with your residence. So you get your official residence. You will get a residence card, which is valid for 1 year, and it makes you a resident in Georgia. And then you're gonna set up your business. We will register you as an individual entrepreneur in Georgia, and your income up to 500,000 Georgian lari, which is 136,000 euros roughly, is taxable with only 1% on the turnover. There is some exemptions on the activities. So if you are in specific activities, you cannot take advantage of the 1%. You will have to pay 20% on your income, the regular income tax rate. So if you are thinking about moving to Georgia to become an individual entrepreneur and using the small business status, I strongly suggest to briefly summarize your activity, your business activity, and send it to me. Our lawyer Konstantin, he will check if you are, if you have the right to use this tax advantage of the small business entity, or if you would unfortunately fall into the regular 20% income tax category, just to make sure that you are choosing the right, proper, long-term setup for you and for your business, and not to have any mistake or any missed detail in your setup. So I happily invite you to have a chat with me, to contact me on WhatsApp, or to leave a comment below that video. I'm answering every comment, and we can discuss your individual setup in Georgia, but also in Cyprus, Malta. We are in different jurisdictions and can help you with our own offices or with partner offices to find the best structure for you and for your business. Thank you very much. I'm hoping to meet you soon in our office in Tbilisi and to work with you together on your setup. And I wish you all the best and success. Thanks a lot. Yours, Florian Wilk.